Launch and Iterate is a cooperative card game where you and your friends are software engineers launching products to gain as many users as possible. To launch products, you must develop the necessary technologies while keeping an eye on external events that may help or hinder your efforts. The game ends when you run out of events, so you need to build quickly. Launch and Iterate has 3 decks of cards. The blue cards are the technology deck, the yellow cards are the launch deck, and the green cards are the event deck. You'll perform 3 steps on your turn. First, you may play a tech card from your hand. Tech cards come in 2 flavors, tech stack cards and one-shots. Tech stack cards permanently improve your product by adding features, accessibility, storage, or testing. Each card has a name for the technology and a given stack level. You can't just write a personalization engine until you have something to build it upon, so you need to satisfy some prerequisites. Once you have played the prerequisite technologies, you have to commit the engineering effort to build it. This effort is indicated by the card cost. You and any of the other players must collectively discard this many tech cards from your hands to play the technology. Higher level cards offer permanent abilities that remain in effect until you play the next higher technology on that stack. One-shots are like tech stack cards, except they give you a one-time ability. You aren't required to play a tech card, but most likely you'll want to play tech cards throughout the game. Your second action involves contributing to launches. Launch cards gain you users. This particular launch gains 50 million users. To launch this card, we must meet the prerequisites and contribute the necessary cards to the launch. Unlike tech cards, only the active player may contribute to launches. Your third action is to draw 1 card from the deck. If you are out of cards, then you get to draw 2 instead. Once everyone at the table has played a round, we reveal a card from the event deck. This card takes effect immediately. If you reach for the event deck and all the cards are gone, the game's over. So let's play Launch and Iterate. So we've set the cards up according to the rules, and we have chosen to play with our cards face up. Because it's a cooperative game, there's no point in keeping the cards secret. So we begin by drawing 3 cards and choosing one to launch. So Kat?
So it looks like Caddy requires low-level cards, which we have, and it also costs the least, so maybe we should go with Caddy?
Sounds great.
Absolutely. Okay, Kat is taking the 2 cards we did not choose and putting them on the bottom. So we begin with Peter.
That's me. So I've got a lot of good low-level cards to play, but it looks like other people do as well. So I might choose Design Doc to play, which will give us a discount on one of these stacks of my choice. I'm going to choose the S track. And so here you go. I'll place the -2 discount card on the S stack. And draw my card and my turn. Interns. Ooh.
Great, because you played that, it's going to make developing the S stack much cheaper, and so I'm going to go ahead and play the S1, and it's free when it would have cost 2 cards. We're going to put this back so we don't use it again, and I'll take a card to end my turn.
Okay, so I have S2, which I could play, but it's going to cost 3 cards, and I'm worried about us running out of cards, because we have a lot of good cards right now. I don't think we should have to spend them all. So I'm going to play Interns in order to draw 3 more cards. So 1, 2, and 3. And then I do not want to contribute to the launch right now because I feel that we need the cards to pay for technologies. So I will draw 1 more, and that ends my turn.
So I don't have any cards to develop any of our technologies, so I'll play the documentation card, which allows me to add 2 cards from the discard pile to contribute to our launch. And I also have S1, which I could also contribute to our launch, which will make us halfway there.
Awesome.
When you draw a card, interns.
Woo!
Woo!
It's intern season.
Yeah.
All right, so we've gone around the table once, which means it's time to reveal our first event. So, Peter,
All right, drum
if you
roll,
would.
please. All right, the first event is Career Fair. An internal career fair is held, and you attend to attract more developers to the project. 2 players draw 1 card each. Who wants them?
I think it should be Kat and I. We seem to be in need of some cards.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
So for my next turn, I think I'm going to lead off with playing T1. It costs 1 card. Anyone want to pay for that?
I can pay for that. I have a high-level card that we're not going to use for a while.
Perfect.
Cool. And draw it to end my turn.
Well, I'm going to continue to develop our technologies with A1, and it's going to cost 1 card, and I will pay with this one since we don't need it for a really long time. I'm going to draw my card.
Awesome. Okay. So we've gone around the table. Event.
Another event. All right, let's see what we get. Out of capacity. An unexpected growth leads to cascading failures in services. place a +3 penalty card on the S stack. But since we have S1 developed, all players draw 1 card each.
Okay.
Cool.
Win.
So we've moved ahead in the game a bit. We are about ready to launch Caddy.
Great. So I'm going to contribute the last 3 cards to our launch. We have now satisfied all the requirements, so we've launched Caddy.
Woo.
Exciting. So next we're going to choose our next launch. Well, since I already have T3, why don't we launch Google Maps 8-bit for NES?
That sounds
Looks
great.
good.
Okay. So to finish my turn, I'll draw.
So, fast forwarding to the end of the game, it was just Kat's turn, and there are no more cards in the event deck, which means it's time to end the game and add up our users. Sydney, would you care to do the honors?
Sure. 555 million users. Our products are warmly received. I should buy a boat.
Yeah.
So thanks for playing Launch and Iterate, coming to campuses this fall.